Ever hear the saying, "Man proposes, God disposes"? It's a tough pill to swallow, especially when you've poured your heart and soul into something only to watch it crumble. Today, I want to share a story about a man who learned this lesson the hard way, a farmer named Thomas Reed, and how he found strength when all control was lost. For generations, the Reed family had worked the same plot of land. Thomas knew every dip and rise of his fields like the back of his hand. Farming wasn't just his job. It was his identity, his legacy. He was a master of his craft, using the latest techniques and planning his seasons with military precision. He controlled everything he could, from soil pH to irrigation schedules. For years, his meticulous control paid off with bountiful harvests. Then came the drought. At first, Thomas wasn't worried. He had his deep wells and efficient irrigation. He could manage it. But the sun beat down relentlessly, week after week. The sky remained a stubborn, cloudless blue. His wells started to run dry. The once lush green fields turned a sickly yellow, then a brittle, dusty brown. The cracks in the earth grew wider, mirroring the lines of worry deepening on Thomas's face. His neighbors, one by one, gave up. They sold their livestock, packed their bags, and left in search of work in the cities. Their abandoned farms stood as silent, dusty monuments to defeated dreams. Every day, Thomas would watch another truck loaded with a family's life roll away down the dirt road. They'd tell him, "Tom, you can't fight the sky. It's over." But Thomas refused to give in. He felt if he just worked harder, if he could just find a new way to get water, he could still control the outcome. He spent his life savings drilling a new, deeper well, but it yielded only a trickle. He sold his prize-winning bull, a painful sacrifice, to buy water from a distant town, but the cost was unsustainable. His wife, her face etched with concern, would gently plead with him. "Maybe we should think about leaving just for a little while." But for Thomas, leaving felt like admitting he was a failure. His identity was tied to this land, to his ability to make it thrive. One evening, standing in the middle of his dead cornfield, Thomas finally broke. The weight of his failure crushed him. He had controlled everything a man could control, and it wasn't enough. He fell to his knees in the dust, a silent scream caught in his throat. He had nothing left. No money, no water, no crops, and seemingly no hope. For the first time, he surrendered. He wasn't giving up on the farm, but on the illusion that he was the one in charge of the sun and the rain. He started a new routine. Every morning, instead of checking his useless irrigation pumps, he would walk to the edge of his field, look up at the vast, empty sky, and simply wait. He kept his tools clean and ready. He repaired his fences. He did the small, everyday tasks of a farmer, not out of a desperate need to control, but out of a quiet act of faith. He was persevering, not by fighting, but by preparing. His neighbors thought he'd lost his mind. Then, one afternoon, it happened. A single dark cloud appeared on the horizon, then another and another. A cool breeze, something they hadn't felt in months, rustled the dry husks of corn, and then a single drop of rain hit his forehead. Thomas looked up, letting the drops turn into a trickle, then a downpour. He didn't cheer or shout. He just stood there, a quiet smile on his face, as the thirsty earth drank its fill. The drought didn't break overnight, but that first rain broke something in Thomas. His desperate need for control. He learned that his real strength wasn't in commanding the harvest, but in enduring the drought. It was in the quiet perseverance of showing up every day, doing what he could, and having faith for the rest. His story teaches us a powerful lesson. Sometimes, the most important thing we can do is to let go of the outcome and just keep going. Perseverance isn't always about fighting harder. Sometimes it's about having the strength to wait for the rain. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more. See you next time.